Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums. 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, I'm back inside of No Man's Sky. And yeah, you guys out there in the viewerverse, I want to go and find some more tunes, and this time for my Korvax settlement. So let's jump on inside here. So at the moment we've got this lovely groovy music, I guess. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it marvellous? But it is the default tune. It's a default tune. I was hoping that we'd see some people partaking on the dance floor. But right now we've just got this fidgety guy. Oh, are they going to dance? No, they're not. Okay, right. It's a rarity that you see them dance these days. I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, let's get on over to a teleporter. Let's get on over to my portal base. And let's go and portal somewhere, shall we, people? Yes. And the tune I would like to play. I'm a dinosaur, I'm a dinosaur, I'm a dinosaur. Heck yes. Yeah, that's what I want. I want Jurassic Park inside of my Korvax village. Yep, that's what I want. My Korvax settlement will be Jurassic Park-icated. And there's the coordinates I need on my screen. Okay, well, let's jump back on over to game and let's get this done. Righto, chums, so this is courtesy of Artisan over on YouTube. I put a link to his channel inside the video description. Anyway, we need a Diplodocus, quite fitting, Jurassic Park. Sun to set, and the sun rises on the Jurassic Park, and everybody goes inside of their camps to shelter from the giant whale creatures. Yeah, because there are some in there, isn't there? I guess. Anyway, double Triforce, boom. A box with a brick in it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. And a BTL. Well, that's how they extract the DNA from insects. I guess. We got a waypoint. Lovely jubbly. And a Eclipse. Another Diplodocus. And then the cage to put the Diplo in. I guess. Right. Making a little story out of glyphs as we go, people. I know. My talents, are they ever ending? I don't know. Don't know about that one. Right, let's head on in. Let's go get this tune. So we have arrived, Acated. Now, what I would say is if you have come across of any Artisan's tunes, yeah, why not head on over to their channel? Hit a like and subscribe and tell them that you saw this on Captain Steve's channel. Now, Artisan tends to put a star by wherever it is. So there it is, right there. There we go. Ah, not the comms ball. Dang you, comms ball. Damn, I've put a beacon in the ground as well. There we are. Right, let's get rid of that beacon. Right, let's go. Let's head on over and let's see if we can get the tune. There's a base computer there, but I think that the beacon, the star, is slightly larger. But not always do bases show up. I've had a few people now say, Captain Steve, I've gone to see your latest base. It wasn't there. Yeah, I think something screwy is going on with the servers again. I'm wondering whether something large is about to occur, you know, being the 9th anniversary and all that sort of stuff. If you haven't seen my speculation videos, then yeah, you just haven't seen them, have you? But yeah, there we go. A lot of my speculation videos at the moment is wondering whether we might get some sort of large summer update followed by some sort of Halloween update. The Halloween update I think will deliver in lore, whereas I think the summer update will deliver in a stage for all this lore to sit within, is what I'm thinking. Here we go. Let's go and pick on up the tune. I'm a dinosaur. Sweet. Where is it? Now, it's on a hill. There we go. Sweet. Is it danceable? Of course it is. It's freaking Jurassic Park, mate. Yeah, of course it's danceable. There we are. Very swish and dapper. Right. So we need to go over into the ByteBeat, choose an empty slot, copy the ByteBeat. Dino Park, because I can't spell Jurassic. Yeah, there we go. Dino Park. Chikaboom. Sweet. There we are. Righto, okay. Well, let's head back, shall we, to my Korvax settlement and get that loaded in. I'm a dinosaur. I'm a dinosaur. Yes, voice of an angel. Let's go. Okay. Righty-ho, righty-ho. Here we go. Right, let's head on over. This is my Korvax one, right? Yes, yes it is. It's got lovely weather here, as you can tell. It's beautiful, isn't it? Yes, it's always like this. I love the lightning. I mean, I like to have a variety of planets for different reasons, and this one has got its reasons. Don't you worry about that, my sonny Majib. Let's head on in. No, still none of them are dancing. Dang it! Now let's head on over then. And let's add this in. Let's add in Dino Park. There we are. Just hit stop and play. Ha ha! Has that got your dancing feet foot loose? Foot loose, foot loose. Put on your Sunday shoes. You know what, people? I'm just going to sit here and wait until someone takes to the dance floor, because there is a new dancing emote that I'm wondering whether it might come into game. So I could be sitting here for an extraordinary amount of time until someone takes to the dance floor. Dance, dang it, dance! I haven't got no money to tuck into their belts. Might be able to force them to dance that a little bit quicker. But no, it's not happening. Right, I'll reconvene in a bit.
Captain Steve, oh Captain Steve, oh Captain, Captain. Heck yeah, why not hit that like and subscribe? Thank you very much.
Well, chums, we've got a dancer, and that's the emote that I was on about. Look at that, look. Yeah, they're doing it. They're doing the emote. They're doing the emote. Isn't that bizarre? Okay. But we haven't got that dance, have we? We've got that one that's a little bit gnarly. What other dance one have we got? We have got a secondary one. We've got that one. And then we have another dance one, don't we? I'm sure we did. Oh yeah, we've got this one, which is like the Running Man. We have the Running Man one, but we don't have that the dad dance. We don't have the little dad dance, do we? Yeah. We don't have the dad dance like he's doing. You see that guy? And that other guy, the guy in orange, look. That is definitely the dad dance, isn't it? I'm wondering whether that emote might come to game, people inside the viewers. But yes, I mean, it could in all likelihood come into game. Anyway, I think I need to save now. I've only got my autophage camp left remaining to do. The autophage camp, yeah. I have to give that one a bit of thought. Give it a bit of thought and see if we can find a tune for that one, people inside the viewerverse. Well, anyway, people, I think I'll be ending off there. There's no new news, really, inside of No Man's Sky at the moment. I mean, we can go up to the spatial anomaly, come to think of it, and we could just check the progress of the tiers for the jungle plants. Yeah, let's go do that quickly. Let's have a look-see, shall we? Well, chums, I can already see that the bar above the Quicksilver store has not gone orange in the first segment. And it's just over the halfway mark. If I had to guess, I'm going to say 61% looking at that bar. Let's see if I'm about right. Let's have a look, see. There we go. 61% is what I reckon, Kate. Oh, it's 56%. 56%, people. And okay, well, it's moving. It's not going as fast as what the Peeping Fauna banners and decals went. Considering we've just had a weekend, I kind of expected it to see it more around the 70% mark by now. It's moving slowly. But if this is a trend to go by, these could last us well past the 9th anniversary, which is the 9th of August. I mean, where we're sitting now, we're already on the 5th of August. I reckon in 4 days' time we might be halfway through, if we're lucky, Tier 2. I don't think we're going to be anywhere close to completing Tier 3 at that time. Now, Hello Games could put out an expedition that hasn't got a community event that doesn't interrupt this chat. However, they have put out an expedition that did exactly that in the past. And all they did is all 3 tiers unlocked at once. Well, the 2 tiers are already unlocked and we was halfway through Tier 3. They just unlocked the final item. Bang! Done. Grab your stuff and away we go with the new expedition and community stuff. So it could happen. I can't rule it out because it has happened before. Trouble is, we can't see the depots. We can't really understand exactly what's on its wings and on its way. However, people that have done data mining and data diving have said that there is the folder structure at least, or something, happening when it comes to the next expedition. It looks like the prep work has been done for a new expedition. There's nothing in there though. There's nothing that gives us any idea of what an expedition may be. There's no spoilers to be had right now. But anyway, other news wise, there are some plushies that have been created by U2s in collaboration with Hello Games, which I've done a video on already. I'll put a link up there so you can go hit it. I'll put it on the end screen as well, so it makes it super easy for you if you're on TV. You just press up and select it and hit go, or OK, or whatever your button is. But yeah, so yeah, look at that, because that gives a little bit more details on whether I think the new merch store, because I think there could be a possibility of a new merch store coming into fruition inside of the verse. I mean, a lot of Hello Games' latest videos that they have done, when they've done the World's Part 2 deep dive and they showed the office, they actually showed little bits of merch, like a drink bottle and some other bits and bobs. But I believe those might have been on the store that they had years ago. It's like those little socks that they showed, the relax socks. We already had those inside of the previous merch store, going way back when. Okay, chums, well, what I've done is I've used the Wayback Machine to take a look at the old fresh page that Hello Games used to use for all of their merch. And you can see there the patches. You know, I've got one of the patches right there. So that was some of their latest merch. And I bought their latest merch when it was out. They've also got the deck of cards and the actual lovely Ember plushie that I missed out on. And they have got some fairly recent looking merch, including that cap that I showed you earlier. But what they don't have on here is those exact pair of socks, the relax socks. And they don't have that drinks bottle, and I have looked on both pages. So what they teased at the end of those videos inside of their studio, I think, is the teasing of future merch. I mean, they do have a pair of socks here, and they're lovely, they're fandangly, but they're not the same as the ones that they showed and teased inside of their video. Okay, chums, so there's a segment inside of this World's Part 2 deep dive that if you blink, you're going to miss it. So I've slowed this footage right down so we can see it anyway. So here we go. That's the drinks bottle that I can't find on the current sort of Wayback Machine. I don't know what that is. I don't know whether that's a t-shirt. Could be a freaking tea towel. Who freaking knows? But I think that might be coming to the merch store, whatever that was. And Sean speaks here for a bit, so I'll just pause this for a moment. And there's the actual socks, you know, very positive. Yes, lovely. It's also a Joe Danger arcade machine. What the actual flying fudge? I wonder if they built that themselves. Anyway, that's all it shows you merch-wise. Now, something, when they actually released it to the actual Nintendo Switch, on the desk is a Atlas card. And Sean Murray actually gave those away signed. He actually gave them for the No Man's Sky meetup. And yeah, we had those to give away. So, and you can see there like little pin badges as well, which came with this die-cast ship. They do like to feature merch that is actually out there. Well, chums, so there we go. I kind of feel that new merch is definitely on its way. From all of that, we can only but discern that merch could be on the horizon, people inside the viewerverse. But anyway, that's pretty much all I've got for you. What I would say though is if you do like the image quality of this camera, I'm actually an ambassador for Ozbot. They make webcams. Yes, you can either do 4K at 30 frames a second or 2K at 60 frames a second with these tiny little cameras, these Ozbot minis that I use. But they do have loads of other cameras. They might even have a new one out. Go check them out. I've got a link inside my video description that gives you money off of these cameras. So if you are thinking about getting into content creation or you just want a decent webcam, check them out. They're pretty darn freaking epic. I highly rate them. Till next time, goodbye, and goodbye again.